Welcome back to the third part of our Let's Play some Demon Souls. Now, last time we went through the very first part of Boletaria, and in there we found a jade hair ornament. Now that has to do with this NPC here, Stockpile Thomas. So let's go ahead and talk with him.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings, don't you worry. When the scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a coward. When I came to, I was in this nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls. That candle maiden cared for me during my first days here. She says very little, but has a kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been. Poor girl. Trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her.
So now we've gotten to the part where he'll repeat his dialogue.
Something could be done to help her.
Now this is the important part. From here, we're going to leave the conversation.
Don't let them take it from you.
And while you have the jade hair ornament on you, you talk to him again.
That ornament. That belongs to my daughter. Then she didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask a favor? Would you mind giving me that hair ornament? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter.
Now you can choose yes or no. No, you keep the ornament, but it doesn't do anything for you. Yes, you give it to him, and he gives you an item. I normally give it to him.
You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I found it discarded on the main road. It might look ordinary, but it seems to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
So he just gave us the Ring of Herculean Strength, which increases our carry capacity in the game. So with that, we are going to go ahead and go into the second part, the Lord's Path of Boletaria. Now, coming into this first part here, we're going to have more of those enemies from the Phalanx demon that we just fought. So, same rules before. If you hit them from the front, you'll do less damage, but if you come behind them here, you hit them for much more. And there's quite a few of them. Try to dodge where you can when they're throwing spears at you. And they have a chance of dropping crafting materials for you, which is nice. Now, this part over here, we've got the one that's right here, and if I can get to him before he turns, the one that's over here. Couldn't quite get there. But you see, from when I'm hitting him directly in the shield, it took about 4 hits to kill him, where if you get them from the back where they're weaker, it only takes 1. So now we're going to come up these stairs right here. And we're going to grab our half moon grass. And now there's a little hidden path here that you might miss. You want to come down here. There's an item, but there's also a familiar NPC to talk to.
Hello? You, yonder. Over here. It's me, Ostrava. Look at me. Again, fenced in by enemies. Could you assist me one last time? Clear out the soldiers blocking this passage, if it please you. The Lord's Path, just over there, is now a feeding ground for dragons. Have your wits about you.
Go ahead and grab our soul. And now we're going to head down the Lord's Path. And the Lord's Path's a little tricky because you have the red dragon from earlier is now attacking this bridge. And so you gotta kind of have to time your running across the bridge. We'll stand about right here to activate the dragon. And he attacks the bridge. Now, in the original Demon Souls, this used to be the safe spot, but I've noticed that right here is the best place to stand so that you don't get hit. Enemies still have a chance at dropping items, just like that one I just picked up. But I'll run for it's safe. Not as safe as I was hoping. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and heal. And then I'm gonna come over here and grab this item. Replace the grass I just used. I'll do one more pass. And then I'll go and get the spear here. Spear is an okay weapon if you like to use that. It's mostly thrust damage, but it's a decent weapon. Grab some more moongrass. And we'll activate the dragon to attack this part of the bridge. Here he comes. Now, when you come back this way, you still have enemies in the tower here. You take out the enemies. And we've got two bowmen hanging up here. Grab our wooden catalyst, which can be used to cast spells. And we've got another soul. Now, if you have a bow, you can actually stand right here or certain magic, and you can actually shoot at the dragon, and you can take it out. I do not have a bow right now, so I will not be doing that, but we'll come back and do that later. Now, these towers also have little under bridges that you can go down. See, and this way, you don't have to deal with the dragon breathing fire at you. We're going to go down to the left here, and we're going to see if we can save Ostrava. So, as you can see, lots of archers. Nothing too crazy, but you might want to be careful, have a shield up, so that you don't get hit as much. Pick up the blue-eyed knight Curus, and there's Ostrava.
Thank you. That's twice now. Time to forge ahead. This is a token of my gratitude. Please accept it.
Dark Moongrass, very good healing item.
This is bad. Not a single person left. Why on earth? How did this happen, noble father?
So now that we've saved Ostrava, we're going to head back. And now from here, this is where we're going to be traveling under the second part of the bridge. Yeah, still some dregs hiding here and there. Nothing too crazy. Yet, anyway. Because actually, as we're coming up to it about right here, there are several wolf enemies that are there. That if you pull them all, they can swarm you, and it could get very bad. So I like to move slowly, try and get one's attention at a time, so then you don't let yourself get swarmed. Alright, healed up. That's 2 of them. 3, 4, and 5. Take your time, pull them one at a time. Not too difficult. You get all 5, that's how you die. Alright, last archer. And now, we have a familiar NPC.
Ah, we meet again. Fancy that. Hope you find something that suits you.
So, same merchant. He still sells the same thing. Healing items, fire bombs, the Lotus, weapons and armor. But he has an upgraded inventory now that includes better healing items. He now sells the fire pine resins. And he has an upgraded weapon inventory. And the claymore is another really good strength weapon. And the broadsword is a decent quality weapon.
Hard times, eh? I'm sure you'll turn things around.
So now we've actually traveled the entire length of that second bridge. And as we come up the stairs here, we're going to be on the other side of where the dragon was breathing the fire. So let's go ahead and continue up. We'll take out the couple archers that are right here. Pick up a compound short bow with some heavy arrows. And now we're going to come back towards the bridge itself, where we have more archers. And take them out. And now we're going to come back here, and we're going to try and pick up some of these items without getting burned. Most of these items right here I'm picking up are from the dregs that got killed. The soul was an item that would normally be there. So now I'm actually going to run straight through. And I'm going to use this side to pick up these items that are here. Got a spike shield. And then we're going to pick up the last item, which is another soul, and then we're going to keep on running through. Now we are at the last part of the bridge. Kill the drag, and the dragon's going to come back around, and he's going to attack this part of the bridge now. Now we're going to sprint as fast as we can. Pick up the stone of the ephemeral eye here. Alright, and now We're on the other side of the bridge, and as you can see, we have a blue-eyed knight, a couple archers. When you first get here, if you have a shield up, the archers will shoot your shield and you won't get hurt. And you can use the wagon that was there to kind of block the blue-eyed knight until you're ready to attack the archers. I was unlucky and broke the wagon, so I didn't get to demonstrate that too much, but we were able to get it done, so not too bad. We're going to go ahead and pull the second blue knight here. And now that we have all that cleared out, we're going to come back here and get the other item. Some full moon grass. And now you don't want to actually stay there too long because there's two archers up there that'll actually be shooting at you for a fairly long point along the bridge. So now you want to come up these stairs and we're going to run into our first crystal lizard. Anytime you see those lizards, you want to take them out. They always have crafting materials on them. Eventually, they stop spawning after you've taken them out a certain number of times. But anytime you see them, you want to try and kill them so you can get the crafting item off of them. And take out these guys here. Pick up this soul and this other stone and the ephemeral eye. Another soul, and lastly, we have our Noble's Lotus, which is used to cure poison. Be very helpful in later areas. Now, we are at the boss gate already. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. This is one of my favorite bosses in the game. I know some people will have difficulties with him, so we're going to show you the easy way of taking him out. Say hello to Tower Knight, ladies and gentlemen. So first thing I normally do is run past him, and then we're going to come up here and we're going to start taking out the archers. This makes him a little bit easier because then you don't have to worry about archers raining arrows down on you while you're trying to fight them. They're not too difficult. Now note, for anyone that wants to get the all the achievements, there is one for taking Tower Knight out with all the archers still shooting at you. So keep that one in mind if you're trying to go for a platinum trophy. That's most of the archers. We have one final one right here. And now we have just Tower Knight himself. Now when you're at a distance, Tower Knight will throw that magic blast at you. But when you get close, he'll start attacking you with the lance, he'll slam his shield down, or he'll stomp his feet and jump at you. Now what you want to do is you want to attack his heel here until you see it break, just like that. And then you want to move on to his other heel. Oop, he got me with that other stomp. And now that both his heels are doing that, I'm just going to attack them until he loses balance and falls down. go. Now he's going to fall down. And for Tower Knight, the weak part on him is his head. Now when he's getting up, you do want to back up because he has a little area of effect that he'll do. And then you just rinse and repeat on attacking his heels. And there he goes again. And this should be it for the tower. Come over here, get our Iron Demon Soul from the Tower Knight. And for the archers that watch this, if you want, when you're up there, you can actually shoot a bow or magic at his head, and it will do damage to him, and you could take him out without actually having to break his heels and then knock him down. So now that we've beaten Tower Knight, let's go ahead and talk to our spirit friend here.
Have you met the last surviving monumental? Those fools revived the old one on a whim. And now, they've trapped us here in the Nexus in a desperate attempt to undo their mistake. It's all a travesty, if you ask me. Well, you found yourself a demon soul, did you? I'm impressed. Yes, indeed I am. Stay the path, and you will soon be a monster yourself. Can't you see? You've fallen for their trap. You. Have you seen my corporeal flesh? Has my body gone rotten? I'm sorry. Please leave me alone. Who are you? I don't remember anything.
We are now at the point where he will repeat his dialogue, and when we come back, he will no longer be here. So let's go ahead and go back to the Tower Knight where we defeated him, and we're going to take a look at the gate. As you can see, there's a big fog gate there, and as we get close enough, it advises us that there's a colorless fog that holds us back. Only after slaying an archdemon may we pass beyond this point. So what that means is now we have to go to one of the other archstones and kill one of the final bosses in that area before we can proceed with Boletaria. And now in the place where our NPC was sitting, there's a storied warrior soul. Alright, well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.